is episode 246. It's October 4th, 2018, 2:14 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon. Okay, so when I got this idea, it was 3 a.m. I was kind of racking my brain a bit on doing something about Trump not actually being a self-made man. Surprise, shocking, what? There's gambling here? But I had this idea at some point yesterday afternoon about there being a portrait of Fred Trump and Trump pointing at it and shouting no collusion. And I thought, yeah, that's okay. That's all right. And then when I took my nap, I woke up at 2:30 or so. I thought, well, I'm definitely doing that idea now because, it's 2:30. That's all I have. So, and I swear, just as I was putting pen to the tablet, for some reason this hit me. I don't know why, it just hit me. And my first instinct was like, I can't do that. Nobody will run it. And it's not, I don't think it's even that good. And then I thought, that lasted like a nanosecond. I thought, wait, I do like this. This is right up my alley. And it's really going to trigger some QAnon people. Piss them off. Though I got a comment today. A friend posted this on his Facebook. A friend in Australia. He posted this on his Facebook page, and one of his QAnon buddies commented that he actually liked the cartoon, but that I should see the light and come to their side because I could help them change history. I'm afraid they are changing history. Because I'm looking at what this shit's going on today. They're using this limited investigation as final proof. Oh, look, we gave you out your wild. No, you didn't. And they're about to confirm the guy. Lindsey Graham's like, now I'm ready to vote. Now I'm ready to confirm. And you were ready to do that last week whenever you had the information right in front of you. When the guy was committing perjury right in front of you, you were ready to confirm. Just couldn't take a shit weasels. And not only are they going to get this guy on the Supreme Court, this is very depressing, people. They're actually galvanizing their base with this. And it might actually help them in the election. Oh my God, they didn't let us. They tried to stop us from putting a lying perjurer on the Supreme Court. Yeah, some people say today I'm proud of my country. Well, right now, seeing this kind of crap, I'm not very proud of my country. For half of it. Anyway, Fred Trump, and Trump. Gangsters. We knew that Trump was always lying when he said that he's a self-made man. I only got $1 million loan from my father. Which that was a lie. We knew that. There's plenty of documents that he received more than that. I thought, though, that he had received something more like $19 million from his father. Turned out that $60 million loan, with several others, was more like $60 million. His 64, I believe. And most of it he didn't have to pay back. He says I always had to pay him back with interest. How do you pay interest on something you don't pay back? I mean, I'm not a banker. I'm not an economist. I'm not really good at finances at all. And how do you pay interest on something you never pay back? I guess somebody will explain that to me. But the other thing was that they had this little company that was a purchasing company that would purchase for his other companies. And so they would buy stuff. His employees for his other companies, for French companies, would buy stuff. And then the purchasing company would claim that they bought it. But they would run up the tab on it and shovel that money to the other co-owners of the company, which was Trump and his siblings and a cousin. And then they would pass that on, like, oh, we had to raise your rent, to their tenants who were in, like, subsidized housing, rent control in New York City. Poor people. So that was a shell company. One time his casino was on the ropes, one of his casinos in Atlantic City. Fred went in there and bought over $300 million in casino chips, but he didn't place a bet. He actually sent an accountant, a bookkeeper down to Atlantic City to make the purchase, which in New Jersey is illegal. It's like an illegal loan. He bailed out his companies like crazy. Another time, Fred bought a 7.5% interest in Trump Tower, and he bought it for like $15 million. And then Donald bought it back from him for $10,000. So that's like paying back a $15 million loan with $10,000. And if that had been like a loan, that he, like a gift, or a loan that he forgave, he would have had to pay much higher taxes on it. But since they did it like that, like a purchase, the taxes were much, much, much lower. And there was 10,000, like 100,000 pages in the report. It's a 14,000 word story, which is what Sarah Huckabee Sanders said. Sarah Huckabee Sanders says she said the whole thing is false, that she wasn't going to go through a 14,000 word boring article, and go through it line by line. But Sarah, you couldn't have gone through a 14-word report and gone through it line by line. They couldn't really pinpoint what was wrong or what was a lie. Either could his attorneys, other than threat and libel. And Huckabee Sands, as Colbert calls her, with the smoky eye, she said the one thing that the report showed that was true was how much confidence Fred had in Donald, because everything Donald touched turned to gold. Which is why he had to bail him out all the freaking time, right? Turns to gold, like his casinos, which are now out of business. Trump wine, Trump water, Trump airline. Trump is not a self-made man. He lies. We know he lies. Other thing is that during the campaign, he declared that he was worth $10 billion. Whenever he filed his financial disclosure form, I'm thinking of this stuff as I'm saying. I've only been awake for 30 minutes, so I'm surprised I'm doing this well. But when he filed his financial disclosure form in 2015, running for the presidency, 2015, yes, that is correct. When he filed the form, he listed his total assets at $1.4 billion. Now, he's probably worth more than $1.4 billion, but that is a lot less than $10 billion. He's somewhere between, and most experts have him between closer to 3, but between 3 and 4 billion. So, but he's not worth $10 billion. He says he is. If you ask Mark Cuban, or if Mark Cuban had to pull out $1 billion in cash right now, he could probably do it. And Mark Cuban's not even nearly the richest guy in the country. I mean, there's a lot richer people than Donald Trump and Mark Cuban and stuff. And even the mayor of New York, he could probably pull out $1 billion in cash. Donald Trump couldn't do that. It's in all sorts of assets and everything. He is a billionaire. He is rich. Well, I mean, we think he's a billionaire. We're pretty sure he's a billionaire. He is rich. He is a rich asshole. That's documented. That is confirmed. Okay. He's not poor like me or anything. But he's not as rich as he is, and he doesn't actually have like real cash stuff. I mean, yeah, he can go out and buy stuff. He can get a brand new swimming pool tomorrow. But what else did you expect? This is a guy who steals from charity. I mean, were you really surprised that he would do all this stuff, do this gangsterism? But a lot of it has got to be illegal. And now, and this is one reason I thought he would never run for president, it would be because people would start looking at his finances, like journalists. And now journalists are. I was apparently wrong about him not running for president. And apparently he was wrong too, because he thought nobody would ever look, because he's like another entitled white guy. Rich white guy, prep school, nobody's going to look. I deserve everything I have. I did it all myself. I was born on third. Or I hit a triple. Born on third, thinks he hit a triple. Speaking about hitting a triple, I'm really kind of bummed out about the Cubs. I mean, they had that division, and they lost it. And they had to go to wild card, and they lost it. That just hurts. All right. Let's do some shout-outs. I thought I'd be getting a lot more love or hate for this cartoon, but it hasn't even received 100 shares yet, which surprises me. I thought it would be doing a lot better. The photo I posted last night, a plaid shirt guy holding my cartoon that he bought, that was the famous guy's mother. about one of the cartoons we talked about. That dang has received like 300 likes on Facebook and like 500 little lovey thingies on Instagram. I figure. All right. Hey, you guys want to look at some analytical stuff? We're gonna do this real quick. I might have to get it tomorrow. Maybe I threw it away. I might have thrown it away. I'm looking at my email here. Nope, no, here it is. Analytical. Anna is month in review. All right. Basically, we picked up 18 subscribers last month. That's sad. 1,733 views and 4,491 minutes watched. That was all in September. And had 133 shares, and I think most of those were me, because I share every video 4 times. My Facebook page, Twitter, and 3 other Facebook pages. Hey, that's 5 times. And LinkedIn. Okay, that's 6 times. So yeah, that 133, they're all me. And there was 322 comments, and I think 300 of those were all Ariel. Ariel. We are running out of time. Gets to do some shout outs here. I'm not going to make them. But Robert Coutinho got the correct answer with the cat's diet. And it was from his Alexa. Sorry, Alexa. Go back to sleep. And Ariel says she is dumb as...
No problem.
H. Okay, thank you. Now I feel bad. I'm going to have to talk to her. Alright, we still got like a few more minutes. This cartoon took 2 hours and 36 minutes. Alexa, I'm sorry. I still love you.
I don't know that one.
That's what most girls say to me. Alright. And Ariel says people should have questioned her when she went to frat parties. She was 15 or 16. She probably looked 10 years younger, so you look like you were 5-year-old at the frat party. People tell me I look a lot younger too. They don't tell me I look as so many years younger than I really am as I used to. But like in my 30s, like when I was 35, they thought I was like maybe 25, 26, 27. And now that I'm 52, some people are like, you don't look younger than 47. Thanks. And Errol's sorry I had to keep approving her comments. Yes, I had to do that twice today. It's because I wait until I'm done with the whole video, then post between 4,000 and 40,000 comments at once. I'm not going to stop doing it that way, though. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't think you're going to stop. So they hadn't done a Trump. Oh yeah, she noticed. Arrow noticed I hadn't done a Trump cartoon in a while. I mean, obviously I saw that there was a lot of Kavanaugh coverage, but I didn't realize I hadn't seen his fat little caricature in a while. Well, now you see 2 of them, but I don't think I'm going to draw them tomorrow. I gotta still do my Costa Rica, and I haven't even looked at what issues to cover yet. And I gotta call an editor in Oklahoma who wants to talk about an issue or about a project. I hate talking to people on the phone. I call them, then they're not in, so then I leave my number, and then they're gonna call back. So now I'm waiting. I'm like, now I'm just gonna come give me my time. I hate that. And then I actually hate the talking. I hate talking on the phone. It's like the worst thing in the world for me is talking on the phone. I don't know why I hate talking on the phone so much. Everybody around me loves talking on the phone. They sit around, they talk all day, they got the earbuds. I just don't get it. They sound more like the Martians and Mars Attacks. But yeah, I don't know. I'm ranting now. Here. I know you mean well, but it irks me when someone uses trigger to mean anger or upset. That's not what that means. It means a triggering a PSTD systems. It may include anger and being upset, but also hyper-awareness and increased heart rate. I did not know that. Well, now I do. Now I do. I still might use it, though, because everybody knows what it means. Sorry. And Errol's guessing her Trump also wasn't talking about how it's a scary time to be a young man because you might be sexually assaulted. No, he's talking about how scary it is to sexually assault someone. Idiot. Yes. And Errol didn't know what Trump would have to mock her for about how well spoken she is, how credible she is, how composed she was. Well, basically to mock her, he just had to make some shit up. And that's what he did. We are about done here. Anyway, yes, Trump got a lot of money. This is episode 246. I told you guys that. And yeah. And it's about the a self-made con man. That's what I titled it. I tried to stifle a yawn. It didn't work. Failed. We are almost done. Here's your. No, this is still the drawing. I'm still coloring here. What am I coloring? Looks like I'm done. Right? Looks like I'm done here. Looks like I'm done. Alright. Maybe I sat there and stared at it for 10 seconds. Thank you for coming by. And come back tomorrow. Give us a like. And please give me a comment and you get a shout out. A brand new shout out. It will be all yours. I want to hear from some new people too. And some of the old people. And subscribe to the channel. Please. I need 1,000 subscribers. So click the red button and I'll see you folks on Friday. Bye.